Hey everybody, welcome back. It's D with these tackle box on a Saturday, and we got a couple of lures that we found yesterday that we wanted to go over with you guys, so you can see some of the stuff that we find at our little picks around here, and maybe there's something that you might want or need, or just take a look at all the cool stuff that we find on weekends out here in East Texas, just picking through stuff and finding lots of lures. We're going to run through them and explain a couple of them and the brands and stuff like that. But if you see anything you recognize that you might know something more about, details, anything like that, just drop it in the comments. We appreciate y'all following our page and watching our videos on our channel. So here we go again. Stay tuned. Okay, so let me get into this and show y'all more or less what we got today. We got some Pico pops. That's got a nice cool flash. We have some black one with a flash in it too, a foil flash. We got a Pico little pop, which is the smaller version. Pico slasher is the Topwater, kind of like a dying flutter from Headden. And these are like brand new, not used. Look at that. That's a Pico pop. I don't know what kind of green scale type of finish that one is. A yellow Coachdog Pico slasher. We got a Pico little pop that's got this cool little paint job because it's got these white dots and yellow dots, and it looks nice, man. I like the finish on that one. Here's another Pico slasher. It looks like a bone color, and this one is a little rough, but it's a Pico Chugnik, so I picked it up. This one is a I think this is a Headden. Yep, a Headden tiny chugger. Almost looks just like the little pops. Then I got these, I don't know about these right here, like if I'm going to sell these or not, because this one here says it's made especially for Ted Freeman, and then the lure itself is beautiful. Look at that finish. So I got to find out on the Pico page and see who ordered these. That's a beautiful piece. And I guess these were, it says on the bottom of the box, it said prototypes and stuff. But this one here, also same thing. It says something about prototype at the bottom of the box. I don't know if it's the color or what, but it's got a beautiful finish too. And look at that. This is the size of a tiny chugger, and you can see the paint there. Look at that. And that's beautiful. Yellow to a pinkish fuchsia color. And this is another one that also says on here. On the bottom of the box, it says something like prototype. And I'm wondering if it's because of the color. See, look at this color. It's like a root beer color. Look at that, beautiful. These are all the Pico perch. This one right here is like these here, but I think this one is a specific, maybe it's a short run or a prototype color that they didn't use. These over here are brand new in their boxes, and each one should be coded to its box. That's a Pico floater, which I don't see many of them marked that way. Most of them just say Pico perch at the bottom like that, and this one too I think says Pico. Oh, this one has it right there on the lip, like Pico. And then this little pop is a pretty cool color, man. That's a tough color right there. Chrome, like silver plated or metallic chrome with a yellow Coachdog outfit. Then we got, let's see up here, a white jitterbug, a bone storm. The top left is a Clark Scout. What is it? Man, Clark's popper of some type. I forgot the name of the model. I think it's popper, and I think it's got like a lead weight or something in here on the side, if I'm not mistaken. Then we got a plug-in shorty shrimp in the root beer color. Those are always cool because the translucent finish on it looks awesome. Then we have a couple of Hellraisers by Whopper Stopper. This one's a tough one right here with the Coachdog pattern. These are not something to shy about either. Those are nice ones there. That's the smaller profile. This is the larger profile. We have a Headden baby torpedo, one of the original ones, the older ones, with the White Coachdog, and a Headden Sonic with the same pattern. Then we got this one here is a Pico, but it's a older labeled one. Padre Island Company, Corpus Christi, Texas. That's where the Pico comes from, P-I-C-O. And this one here is a cotton cordell, I believe. It's got the cordell colors. Then we got some wooden stuff. This one's missing its tail, and it's an old creek chub beetle. We'll see what we can do with that. This is a tiny little pikey, and it's marked pikey on the top there, but it's, or what is it, pike? Yeah, pikey. It's a tiny one. It's about maybe 2.5 inches. Then we have, I don't know, I think just says darter, so it's got to be a creek chub, I believe. Creek chub darter. I think these three might be all creek chub. Then it's got a, this is a little cordell. Forgot the name of that one. Super Shad or something like that. This one here is a True Shad by Fred Arbogast. Then we got a Bomber, your Model A's, Screw Tails, a DB3 by Bagley. Then we got this row of Pico Little Pops that I found. There's a Tiny Chugger. Here's a Horsefly, I believe, from Smithwick, and a Rooter. These are wooden lures. Then we have, I don't know what that one is, but it's pretty cool looking. Look at that. That's a Rebel Tad Fry. Then you have a Cordell Swimming Shad that also looks like those Pico Perch, but it's not. If you look at the Pico Perch, they have that little eye that pops out, bulging eye out. These don't have that. These have like, it's almost like a bowl or a seat there. So that's how you tell the difference between those, besides the fact that they're marked somewhere on the belly. Then we have some, you know, some of our favorites, which are head and chuggers. And we have the golden eye ones over here. Some of them are pretty used. They're always going to be catching fish. Then we step over here to the Lucky 13 in a silver flitter, the baby Lucky 13, and the teeny Lucky 13. So that's a whole stash right there. I got a crawfish by Bagley's. Those are pretty cool because they're foiled over. Then we got a Rebel version. We have a ET by Bagley's Lures. And these guys, let me see, before I get to those, I wanted to show y'all this one right here is a pretty cool one. That's an old perch, Lucky 13 with glass eyes. But this one is a green scale. A green scaled no eye head and Lucky 13. Look at that. 2-piece hardware. It's rough, but it's a tough one. That's the head and tiger, big boy right there. We got a couple of Strike King minnows. These, believe it or not, they look like rattle traps, but these are Red River rattle traps, not Bill Lewis. Well, there's a relation there. I believe these are from the same Red River company. These are Smithwick water gators, pretty cool looking ones. And this is Old Ben's bass takers. That's an Old Ben's bass taker, and that's a Red River rattle trap. This one, I don't know what it is with the little mustache there. Looks like a swimming minnow, but it's not labeled swimming minnow, so I'm thinking it's somebody else. This one here is a barracuda, I believe, from Florida. There's another bass taker with the blue finish. And guys, man, we got a bunch of cool lures today. So that was a quick run through of my stash for today, what I picked up for today. There's a couple of lures that stand out, you know, from all this pile. And a lot of them are pretty cool looking, new in boxes and stuff like that. So hope you guys see something you want and hit me up. Till next time, this is D, signing off. So today, after watching all these lures, just going through them and getting everything kind of settled in and itemized and things like that, we're going to be testing some of these topwater stuff today on the lake out here in our backyard. See what we can catch and see what we can entice as far as the bass go. But you guys stay tuned for the next one. I'll probably drop a midweek video talking about some of the caps and the lids, you know, the snapbacks that we got that represented some of the companies from the past. So you guys stay tuned for that one. Until next time, this is D signing off. Fish out.